Hey Virgo, Everlong Mystic here. Today we are going to look at your wave. And let's see, we're gonna look at the beach, like the shoreline, and then we're gonna look at the trough and a crest of your wave, and then we'll kind of look a little bit into the future. And we'll also look at the wavelength, the distance between the waves. And Virgo, the random surfing lingo term that came up for you was slotted. And slotted is just when you're in a really good position in the barrel, which is awesome. So there's something that you are in a good position for. All right, so we have here the shoreline, or this is the beach. We have trough, crest, future trough, future crest, and then we have wavelength. Okay, so what is this grounding thing that is your beach? Oh, look at you. It's the death card. It's transformation. That's really cool. It's like this it's like this really innocent person just watching this phoenix rise from the ashes. So true death and rebirth. True transformation. That is your that's what grounds you. That's what you come back to in between. It's like you come back to this in between the highs and the lows of your wave, is to this transformation. Sometimes you come back and you end something. Sometimes you come here and it's like, it's the rebirth, but it's death and rebirth. So you've got it all covered. It's like knowing when to knowing when to end and begin, and being okay with the process. That's pretty cool. All right, let's look at the trough here, and this is the low part of the wave. We have Ace of Fire. And it's weird. I'm just getting this sense of burning leaves here. And this Ace of Fire. I mean, the leaves aren't burning in the card, but I'm just getting burning leaves. Gosh, and it reminds me of this song from this kind of like this old gothy kind of band that was from like the 90s or something, called Typo Negative, and it was some kind of like vampire like song, but I think it was called Black Number One, where this guy's singing about the black hair, her black hair dye or something, but he said her perfume smells like burning leaves. So a low here, even though Virgo, this is interesting, even though you are cool with the whole death rebirth process, you've got this, like this little energetic phoenix, coming out of the hands on this card. Yet a low point for you is, it's like that the low point is like that point right before the phoenix rising. You know what I mean? It's like where you're still like burning leaves. It's like it's a smell that you smell during the fall, and that's when the fall is when things die down, right? They start dying down for the winter. So it's the death part of the transformation that that seems like a low point, even though even though you know better, Virgo. I feel like it still brings you down. It's still just the ashes, the smoke, the process of it still kind of brings you down. And it's like and when you're at this low, you can come back up to the shoreline and like ground yourself in the knowing that, hey, it's transformation. It's not just death. It's not just an ending. It's not just this pain. There is there is rebirth to follow, right? And so what's the high point? Ooh, refreshing. Okay. we have we have Page of Water. page of water here, and this is very refreshing. This is like that. This is that rejuvenated feeling, and it's a page, so it's newer and it's fresher and it's wet, Virgo. It's not smoky and ashy and dry. It's wet. It's full of emotions. It's like things that you want to talk about, things that you want to say, things that you want to do, and you have all these new ideas because you've allowed yourself to go, to go through the ending. You've allowed yourself to go through the smoke. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. So it's like this ultimate refreshment, as I mean, I don't want to say a reward, but it's just part of the process. You Part of the process is feeling this low, and then experiencing this ultimate like rejuvenation kind of. So that's a pretty cool wave. And this wave right here, Virgo, is either the wave that you're in right now or the most recent wave. And so next we're just going to take a look at a future wave. We're going to look at a future low and a future high, and it's just potential. It's potential, it's energy that's there. It's just, so you know about it. And so your future low is 6 of water. So you're going to go from the page of water, this ultimate refreshment, this rejuvenation, and then through through the wave, you're going to go down here to the 6 of water. And it's not just, I mean, it looks like she's kind of belly aching over something. She's belly aching over something in this card. And I want to say it's regret. What is, okay, it's weird because, like, in this reflection, it almost looks like a younger, it looks like a younger person, but this person has blonde hair and this person does not have blonde hair. So it's a different person. I want to say Virgo, that your next low is going to be something where you are, I want to say there's some envy here, where you're completely wishing your life was like someone else's. Either that, or you're wishing like it was like in the past, because it is the 6 of water, right? I mean, 6 of cups, that's that whole nostalgia thing. So either you kind of let yourself get sucked in um a past longing, or you're wishing that your life was more like this person in the water, which is not a true reflection of you. They are not you. It's not a true reflection, Virgo. It's like you have this moment of weakness. It's like a moment of weakness. What do we need to know about that? What is this moment of weakness really about? Because Virgo, you're slow. Oh, the world. Dang, Virgo. All right, all right. So you have the world here. So it could very well be about status. It could be about status, but it can also, I mean, the world is a cycle, Virgo, and that's what this is right here, this transformation, the cycles. That's what the wave is. It's cycles. Man. So I don't know if this is about you not wanting to go to the next cycle, or you not wanting to leave this cycle, like this high, because this page of water is so drastically different than this ace of fire, like this smoky, ashy, you know, feeling, and then this fresh, rejuvenated feeling. It's like, it's almost like you don't want to go. It's like you don't want to leave the water. So you're just going to sit there and reminisce a while, because this it's kind of funny, this person in the reflection could very well be this page, like this youngster right here. Wow. You don't want to finish the cycle. That is interesting. All right. So let's look at the next high because the waves don't stop, the waves go, right? And you're slotted, Virgo. You're slotted, which means you are in a good position whether you think so right here or not. See, you need like when you get close to this low, when you feel it coming on, you need to go back here. You need to go back to the beach. All right, what is your future high? Nine of Earth. Look at you. This is Virgo. Nine of Earth. This is a total Virgo card. And the way she's holding those flowers, it's like she's so thankful. She's so thankful for her magic. She's so thankful that she can be herself. And it's different than this kind of ecstatic energy right here when you first come out of, when you're all refreshed after this ending. It's like this is the true you. So really, Virgo, when this comes up in the future, don't let it bring you down too low, like reminiscing about this rejuvenated feeling, because you are going to be headed towards the real you. And the real you, that's everyone's goal, right? Is to be the true real you. Cool. Okay, let's look at your wavelength. Wavelength is the distance. It's like the distance between crest to crest, trough to trough. And your wavelength. Oh, check you out. Ace of Earth. Dang. Ace of Earth. You have two aces. I think Libra had three aces, but two aces, that's pretty magical too. Ace of Earth. Man, I'm really getting like a spirit guide type of energy here. This is like this is like guidance from above. This is I mean, it could be like ascended master energy or guardian angel energy, or just, I mean, it could be your higher self, but I'm really feeling it like it's a guide, not your higher self. This is some kind of really awesome guide that you have that is that kind of has a hand in your wave. I feel like this guide, because it's the Ace of Earth. That's, you're an Earth sign. Like, that's you, right? And I feel like your guide, or whatever being this is, they have they have the ability to manipulate things in 3D for you. It's like they can create your waves, because this wavelength is supposed to be like kind of like the time between your cycles, right? But I feel like there's an element of divine intervention kind of when it comes to your cycles. It's on a whole different level here. And I'm not saying it's interference. It's intervention. It's like divine assistance. You know what I mean? Like you are totally helped along. And as long as you keep your true self in mind and come back to the beach every once in a while, I think you'll be all right. Now let's get you some advice, Virgo. I'm just gonna get some advice for the lows, because the lows, of course, they kind of suck sometimes. What does Virgo need to know about the lows? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have the Metamorphosis card. Check it out. Like, how similar is that to transformation, right? Transformation, metamorphosis. Yeah, go back to the beach sometimes, Virgo. All right, metamorphosis. Power and strength lie within our surrender to change. You have to be shitting me. Your surrender to change. I don't even need to read the book on this one. That's there's your exclamation point right there, Virgo. Ta-da! All right, Virgo, this is your wave. I hope this helped you in some way. And I thank you for embracing your inner mystic. And I will see you next time. Bye, Virgo.